Whoa, what's happening with everybody? It's your boy Cuttacation-The from the Cuttacation-The podcast show. What's crackulated with it, relatives? Yes, as you see to my left of me, I have some guests on the show. I have a special co-host, my boy Slim from the Northwell Chapel. What's happening with it, cuz?
Hey, what it do, cuz, man? You know, too blessed. Too blessed.
You too blessed right now. That's right. She's right.
You know, on the show, living, showing the support.
And we have, as you see, my boy, we got this rap artist right here. He's in Dallas, Texas, the DeEmcee. Born and raised in San Francisco, residing in Dallas, Texas now, Northside McKinney. We have my boy Mercury, DeEmcee. What's happening with it, man?
What's good, man? I appreciate you having me on the show.
Yeah, no doubt, man. Shit, good to have you on here, man. It's kind of funny. I like how this shit worked out, man, because I made a post on anyone want to be on a podcast show, or whether you're a rapper, an R&B singer, an artist, producer in a band, whatever the case may be, innovators, activists in the community.
Yeah.
I put that out there and ASAP, me and you connected. Somebody else sent me some also, we're going to catch up also. But this is what I always wanted my show to be about.
Hey, man.
The podcast, the Kickback Podcast, man, it's all about having artists on the show that come on and just like local artists, or it might be an artist that's major, who knows. But I always want them on the show because I always want to put people on a platform where no one else can see them. Like, you know, for example, like me and you were talking about earlier, you being on my show is probably a leap to the next place you can go.
Yeah, for sure.
It's like me throwing the alley hoop to somebody else. Because you only can reach out to your people, right?
No, yeah.
And my people, we might have mutual friends, who knows? But me putting you into my people's ear or window, boom, they go out and then somebody else gonna go. It's just like a domino effect. Yeah. So anyway, we're gonna get more into that right there and all that.
Yeah,
look, like I said, glad to have you on the show, the Kickback Podcast. Tell everybody a little bit about yourself, man. Where you from and.
Yo, what's good, man? You know, like I said, I'm Mercury DeEmcee. I do music. Like, I wouldn't just say I'm a rapper. I do rap. I promise you that. But, you know, I'm an artist, and I'm trying to be versatile in the way I do things. I'm trying to connect to the widest demographic that I can, and I'm trying to make love, baby. Like,
You said some real shit right there. I like what he said. You heard that y'all said. He's trying to get to the widest demographic he can get. He's not trying to pretend and be somebody he's not. He's not. He's gonna talk about who he is, not move out of his box, and just have fun with it. Be artistic. You never know what you're gonna get from him. It might be a love song, because he said he's trying to make some love.
Hey, man,
yeah, what people want to hear, man.
Yeah, I'm pushing it. You know, we got peace, love, respect, and unity.
Okay.
Get your threes up. You know, we
get
fucking rock that shit.
When you throw that up, you gotta let people know that's not a gang.
Exactly. That's why I put the words out there and stuff like that to let people know we're not about the gangs, not about the violence, none of that. Like I said, we're making love, we're being peaceful, and we're being respectful to each other. Like, accepting people for who they are and just fucking rocking, man. You know what I'm saying?
And at the same time, your demographic you headed at. Hopefully nobody in that crowd will even know what the hell that meant anyway. Blood or criminal.
Nah, man,
you don't even care about all that stuff.
I'm trying to get to that. I'm trying to get to them too. You know, we just talking. Like, you know, I fuck with everybody. You know, like, and I learned then. You know, there's some people I don't fuck with because I learned about them. You know, and I'm just like, alright, bro. But I think it was popping right now. I think it was like Cardi B said. You know, if I look at you and I don't speak, that means I don't fuck with you.
How old are you, man? What is your age? What's your age?
I'm 19 years old, man.
You 19?
19.
Oh, you're a young boy, man.
Yeah, young boy.
You got all that hair in your face. Damn.
Oh, man.
What's up? So, where you from?
Well, man, I was born in Montana. When I was a young motherfucker, I moved over to San Francisco, and I spent a good time over there. You know, I always credit my childhood to San Francisco, and they really taught me how to be a kid. And I feel like even growing up in this concrete jungle, you know, you still gotta be a kid sometimes. You still gotta have fucking fun and be able to let loose. And so I thank San Francisco for teaching me that. And when I was about 10, I moved over to Texas, and
so the last 9 years you've been in Texas.
Yeah,
so
pretty much.
You like Texas raised.
Yeah, man. I say San Francisco taught me to be a kid, Texas taught me to be a man.
Yeah, okay,
And
right,
so,
okay.
and so those are the two cities,
Right.
you know, like I want to get a tattoo at some point with the San Francisco Bridge, you know, Golden Gate Bridge, and the Dallas skyline in the background, because that's pretty much my life. I've been back and forth.
That's nice,
and
man.
all over. Appreciate
You
it.
might want to hold that. Don't tell nobody because somebody might.
I don't care, man. This is.
I'm just saying. Don't even have a tattoo. That could be your fucking shirt. You know, you have a logo.
Oh, I already got. I'm actually. That's why I got this jacket because it's open. I'm working. I got a guy making a logo for me right now, and this is gonna be tight. And I'm just gonna put it right there.
And speaking of fucking logos, man.
Copyright that shit.
Yeah, copyright that shit.
Y'all know, man. I gotta tell you.
Speaking of logos, though, man. I have my logo, man. The square bitch shirt, man. You know, I got my merchandise. This is some of my merchandise, but it's something that I come up with. You know, we always giving out an award on this show.
Okay.
But we ain't got to that part yet. But speaking of logos and merchandise, man, for every guest that call my show, man, that from now on out, because now I just got the shirts going on.
Hey,
so
man,
everybody want to be on the show like, hey, I ain't got my shirt. I was on there because we didn't have them yet, bitch. Fuck up. Yeah, man, every guest that come on my show from now on out, man, whether you're a rapper or whatever the hell you do, pastor, activist, I'm going to give everybody a shirt. And so, Mercury,
fuck yeah, man.
You being the first guest to receive a shirt. My boy BZ, he had got one, but he wore his on the show. You can throw it on when you want to right now. Just be a shirt, man.
I appreciate that.
Man, you know, I got to give it to everybody, man. Look at that hair. Yo, Macklemore head.
Oh, shit. He ain't got that shit right there.
I don't know about that shit.
Shit. You
You
don't
show
know
that
about
shit
it.
to them girls. My boy Slim
Yo,
going live.
Yo, it's good. This is it right here. And if I want to be different,
Yeah.
oh, shit.
So,
it goes wherever the fuck it wants, man.
yeah, what's happening with it though? Yeah. So what brought you to Dallas from San Francisco? You just your mom?
Yeah, kind of, man. My mom was fucking with this dude. He a real asshole, but like I appreciate him bringing me to Texas, and I appreciate and I appreciate him coming out, and you know, I got my little homie and everything like that, and we moved out here because my mom didn't want me. I'm throwing this on real quick.
Oh yeah, do your thing, man.
But my mom didn't want me going to school in California just because it gets rough out there, you know. Like,
shit look nice on you, man. Look at you.
hey man, it's all
You
good.
got the right colors on and stuff. Yeah, scram, man.
That's what I'm talking about right there.
Right on.
Let it down. What's good, scram, bitch?
In other words, go fuck yourself.
Hey, go fuck yourself. I
Yeah.
like that.
So, man, as far as the rap music, man, you pretty much kind of sum it up what you're trying to do, like in one sentence, I call it a short paragraph that you just did. You already know where you're trying to go with your music and all that.
For sure.
But so, what do you have that's? How can people reach out to you or hear your music or?
Pretty much everything, man. Like I'm
In
trying to.
other words, do you have anything like somebody like Spotify or SoundCloud?
I'm working on Spotify right now. I got SoundCloud. I'm working on putting some tracks. I haven't released them yet. I'm working with some really cool cats. I got Mr. Lee producing some tracks. I got my homeboy QC recording the shit and mixing some stuff. So we finna come out with some fucking.
So in other words, nothing that people can hear you rap on. But hold up.
Here, next couple days, it's about to drop here in the next couple days. I'm putting out a song called They Said, and that's about the personification of my love for music. As if it was a real woman. And so it's a love story, man. Like I said, we're trying to make love out here, so I figured I'd come out the gates with some love. I got some other projects, some other cats I want to work with, you know. I got some homies out, you know. So we're gonna get it popping. But I'm promoting my shows, everything like that. Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, everything like that. At Mercury_DeEmcee.
How give people your information as far as Instagram. Now I seen you on Instagram and when I seen like your stage performance, I hear you talking, you record your video. You need to do more visuals too on Instagram. That way you can see your personality, especially not having any music to put out to them.
For sure.
And like when I seen you on the stage, the first thing that I seen your stage presence, and I'm like, okay, I like this guy already because
I appreciate
you can't perform on the stage.
That's my sanctuary.
You ain't gonna be doing. You can't sell out. No matter. I mean, I rap too. Everybody know that. But I ain't done 100 shows in my life, and I know one thing I do have with my good lyrics or whatever. Story. I got stage presentation.
Oh yeah. Man.
I watch guys that got good songs. I watch guys perform and like the song jams if you in the car or at your house playing dominoes listening to it. But we watch them guys on the stage perform that shit.
How you rock. That's how you represent.
They sitting there like
that's
this.
Live, like literally.
The song don't even sound like it's jamming because of the presence on the stage.
Oh, okay.
So when I seen your stage presence, I was like, okay, he can be a star. Now the fact that you're 19, shit, man, we about 23, man. We gonna be like, okay, damn.
Hey, man.
Keep that shit rolling, man.
Man, it's rolling like a tire, man. But for real, like the shows you've seen on my Instagram right now, that was my first and second show like ever. I just did my third one at White Diamonds. A lot of great talent out there. I always love shouting them out. They got a great vibe.
White Diamonds in Oak Cliff, Texas.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
That's the hood right there. So
yeah, but when you're there, man, it's a different vibe.
I know. I mean, of course, you know with a bunch of rappers, man.
It's just artists making connections. It's people making connections. It's straight, man. And like you said about visuals, I got my homie King George. He run King George TV.
Shout out to King George TV.
We working on some visuals.
My boy right there, my boy King George.
Yeah.
King George from Texas right here.
You know it. So we're working on some visuals. We got a bunch of like really in-depth projects we're working on. So we got a lot of major moves in motion, and you're gonna see right now we're just getting started. We rolling, but we got a lot of stuff coming out. You know, we about it. It's coming.
I like your energy though, man. You go on. He rolling.
Yeah, he vibing.
We about to rock me to sleep, nigga. Yeah. Lock you in.
What the fuck?
I like that. Keep that shit going, man. The energy that you have, and you just sound so excited about the shit.
Oh,
I like that, man. Because one thing about, I know a lot of people, man, that say they rap or they try to get some beats and stuff or do things, and nobody gonna bring it to you, man.
Hey, nah.
That's why I say, I have in one of my verses I said about, I don't know how long ago, but I still can remember it because everything that I ever said in my verses is stuff that I actually say in real life. And I said, God that had a mind to get it, no one's gonna get it for you. Grown man, can't depend on my brother or my mother.
Okay.
I say shit like that. And like, you gotta have that attitude, man.
I appreciate that, man.
And that's what we was talking about, this is what I would tell rappers these days. You got that hot ass track and shit that you got, you think for the club, because everybody want that club record or something for the strip club. Everybody wants that record. They want to make that record, or they want that hot song for the radio. If you know you got that song, don't celebrate and go buy some Jordans and Hennessy or whatever like that, or waste that time to go to it. Don't go do that. Know what you do? Know what you go do?
What's up?
Go to, Dallas got 1,000 strip clubs. Go to one of those DJs in the strip club, pay him that $300 or whatever much money you spend on whatever you're getting.
Yeah.
Pay them a certain amount of time to play your song on the radio. After a while, somebody's gonna like that shit. Somebody's gonna call back and say, hey, play that what's called a joint. Play that Mercury DeEmcee joint. Play that such and such joint. I don't want to call rappers out there because I know a lot of rappers around here.
Yeah, you good, man.
And think about it, Dallas don't have a sound. Nobody can hear. What Dallas does have a sound, it doesn't get really put out as much by the radio station, which I was gonna go not only just the DJs, get a radio station, your shit.
Yeah, man, it's all.
Give the radio, pay K104, pay 97.9 a beat. I'm in cahoots with both people from them stations. I know Hollywood, baby. I know shit. Tammy Honesty at 97.9 a beat. I see her every day.
Hey man, we can link up after this.
I know. I know these people, so it's like this is what it's money talk, bullshit walk.
Hey, for real, man.
You can sit in here, man, and record your music all fucking day, man. Only people really making money are the producers and the engineers. Then you gotta find out how to make it's chess, not checkers. Then you gotta fucking go make your money. You gotta spend money to make money. Invest into yourself.
It's all about investment, man. That's one thing. Like right now, like, cause when I was younger, man, I didn't know shit about money. I was like, oh, I got money now, it'll come later. So I spent the time buying all my gold chains, my Gucci, and all that shit, you know. But now, like, I'm about my shit. I'm in a really good position. It ain't about that anymore, man. All my money's going to make money right now. Like it's all investments. And like you said, it's chess, not checkers. I'm placing my shit, and I know at the end of the day, I'm king.
There you go, checkmate. There you go, right there. There you have it. And then do you have any shows coming up that people need to, you might around Dallas? Cause I know a lot of people from Dallas. They pretty much. Well, I ain't gonna say everybody from Dallas watching, but anybody from Dallas. You got for the up and coming shows.
Right now,
can you let them know?
Yeah, man. Right now I'm working on. I'm gonna be in White Diamonds consistently. That's like my main outlets on Friday nights.
Every Friday night.
Pretty much.
My boy Super Mario. Shout out to Super Mario, man. He performed there.
That's what's up. That's what's up. There's so much good
3906 Camp
talent.
Wisdom.
What's the address?
3906 West Camp Wisdom.
3906 West Camp Wisdom, y'all.
I'm telling
Right
you,
there off I-20.
Y'all gotta come out. Y'all gotta check it out. The shit is fucking popping. There's so
I-20
much-
and Camp Wisdom. Y'all know what that's
Yeah,
at.
there's so much good talent out there. So
It's the place to be.
Yeah.
for sure. So
Anybody else? It's
Guess
an
we're
Oak
gonna be
Cliff
in that
area.
joint pretty soon, man. I mean,
Say, come out on Friday,
that's what I'm
man.
saying, yo, like it's just some
Come
good
on,
shit.
coming
They got some
soon.
cats. They got some cats out there who come.
So what time does that venue open, or when does it start?
I believe it opens. I could be wrong. I could believe it's like 8:30, 9 o'clock. But I mean, it goes. Like last time I left at 4 o'clock in the morning. Like they stay both.
So you bump that long?
They
4
bumped it
o'clock?
long, man. You come in, stay around, listen to them, because you don't know who's coming, man. I performed like third to last time and fucking brought the house down, you know. And we still learning. Everyone's learning out there. And end up coming back, so you can be like, all right, what's up with these guys? How are they winning? What are they doing? And I think people need to be more attentive.
See, and at the same time, you know, you can bring your crowd. And speaking of being attentive, I know how they can work and how it can hurt you too. Because just say, for example, if let's say if Slim's a rapper, he bring 30 people to the club or the venue, and you're a rapper, you bring 5, and I'm a rapper and I bring 10. If you perform first and I perform third, and he perform fifth, we all win.
Yeah.
You know why? Because the majority of his crowd is there. They get to hear all of us and get to
Do it, man. I mean,
boom, boom. But what I noticed though, let's say if Slim perform first,
Mhm.
and then you, then me, when Slim get off stage, guess what they gonna do? They gonna leave.
Yeah,
They gonna leave. They gonna leave.
yeah.
They gonna leave the spot, man, and nobody. And then you might be there just to perform in front of what
but that's
20 people. That could have been 60 people.
hey, that's the difference, man. I mean, you gotta. It's all about timing, and that
But that's
aspect.
when you gotta bring your entourage too
You
deep.
gotta bring them. The biggest thing, man, is you gotta realize, you know, rappers, they're late, man. Like the people always showing up late. They always got shit going on.
That's why you lie to your people. The show start, if the door open at 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock at Exotic World Theater, or Nairobi's, or Palm Beach, or Tomcat, I tell everybody the show started at 5.
Hell yeah, man. Hey, man.
so now everybody knows. So now everybody knows.
You know what? Hey,
Look, now everybody knows.
I don't perform no more. So I don't care though. That was like 10 years. That was like 10 years.
That ain't gonna be another thing now. So you say, what time you gonna be there? You gonna be there where?
You got the podcast, you ain't gotta be at time, motherfuckers. You got to stay.
They gonna start applying that shit to other areas and get like, man, that.
You know how sometimes you tell the motherfucker, yeah, man, I'm on Beltline. I'll be there in 10 minutes. Now, you don't even tell them how long you gonna be there. You say, yeah, I'm on Beltline. You're like, okay, I'll be here.
Yeah.
What part of Beltline?
Yeah, he ain't said what part. I just said I'm on Beltline, which I told the truth, but I told the partial truth.
He gonna be on Beltline.
It's a long stretch. I told about 50%. We still got 50 more that I left out.
Like you be at Beltline and way in Sickaville or some shit.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Beltline and Green Birds and shit. Like, you don't even know. But yeah, like I was saying, though, back on track on get off track on what I was saying. I did get off track. Fuck what I was saying now.
Hey, man, well, let me touch base. Let me finish up something I was saying. Yeah.
You was saying some shit about
Just the attendance and stuff like
yeah,
that.
that was on. See, but I didn't know how I would rather, let's just say if I bring 25 people, if I'm performing, I know the people who came, they brought listen. What I brought, I would tell the DJ or whoever, and let them perform first. I want them to have energy on the stage. I want people because when people feeling you, it makes you go hard on the stage. Now, I always perform in front of a crowd. I'm not just saying, but me as a rapper, whenever I got on the stage, I was ready to go. I ain't gonna lie. Cause back in the day, I used to be on X Pills and shit when I was on the stage and pop. I performed a lot on X Pills and shit.
Well, that's your reason.
I mean, then I used to be on the stage, but it was late. I mean, that's 10, 15 years ago, but not telling them my age, but yes, I am. But yeah, I learned though, man. When I got off stage, I be so crunk and shit, man, and I just want to go home, man. I already got something in the pot to stew up. I'm ready to go home and do that, man. I ain't trying to care about no rappers, man.
Man, it just depends. Like for me, for instance, like I perform straight, man. Like
Only time,
but like I perform straight, man.
It's funny though. The only time I ever done that shit though, man, I stayed after the club, man, and somebody said, "Say, Cutter, man, I know you always leaving, man. When you do perform, we like 2-3 years we performing here in Dallas."
Oh yeah.
He said, "Man, won't you He said, "Man, just won't you stick around and support everybody else, man? You brought a big crowd tonight." It was Super Bowl Sunday, 2005. I only probably been there like a year and a half. And we performed 2005 on Super Bowl Sunday at Tomcats. And
Do you remember
this shit right here happened. They got sliced up and shit. You got into it with some dudes. That's another story right there. And it's funny, the reason why I brought that up is because the only time I ever stayed and watched other artists perform, this end up happening.
I mean, I feel like everyone has their own vibe on how they like to rock, you know?
You know what? I got a lot of handshakes and hugs and blah, blah, blah. And that's a lot of energy right there. I just give you 5-6 minutes. And sometimes by myself. Sometimes no hype, man, that's a lot of energy right there. That's like running a mile.
Yeah,
you don't want to deal with nobody.
I know. I mean,
I want a fucking blunt, man, and go home, man. And like I said, I was rolling on X-Pills, and I wanted to go fuck. It's just real talk.
That's different. That's a different talk right there.
I mean, it's how I go. I mean,
you ain't even got to say my name.
Hey, nah.
Oh, they say, okay, there, okay.
He said, you ain't even got to say my name.
Hell no, man. I feel that's a different story, man.
Well, okay. And besides all that, I got a question to ask you. Let's go to another segment right now.
All right, good.
You know who Post Malone is, right?
Yeah. I love Post Malone, man. He created it as fuck.
Do you know about what he did with the last week or so about what he had said?
With the hip hop and Lil Peep? With the whole interview talking about how hip hop wasn't the place to go to listen to real shit.
Yeah, okay.
Did you hear his rebuttal? He came back with a statement and he said, "Look."
He came back with a statement after he got checked though.
He did get
That's
checked.
how I feel about it. That's the only reason why the statement was made afterwards.
So, okay.
Exactly.
My point is, the race, they don't even think about his comeback.
Yeah.
How did you feel?
From the initial get-go, I honestly, it might sound a little even conceited, but he was like, hip hop, there's not a lot of people right now talking and like glorifying the real shit. And I was like, well, that's where I come in. Like, that's what we're doing. And
you know what? This is real shit though, because I'm not gonna lie. People always tell me, oh, man, these young dudes, these new shit, man, come right in with mumble rap. Okay, that's what the radio play and that's what they want you to play. But when you go, I'm glad I got the fucking radio site or music site on my phone where I can listen to any kind of music. There's some young guys that's out there, man, that still make music with substance.
Bro, the underground scene.
It's a bunch of
bro.
And like, you can't get mad at hip hop and say hip hop is changing. No, y'all just listen to the wrong hip hop. You go to the club and you go to the fucking radio station, you're not gonna hear the hip hop you want to hear. I'm just, come on, sometimes you gotta go into your catalog and go into your phone and just start typing some shit up.
Bro,
if you want to listen to some alternative rap, to grown shit, type in alternative hip hop. It's that easy. Use your smartphone, dumbass.
Yeah.
I mean, you just gotta do it.
You got the world in your fucking pocket.
In your palm.
Literally.
You got the world in the palm of your hand.
Like,
So, I mean, it's a lot of like, I'm not that old guy, man. I am an old guy. I'm not afraid of my age. I'm 40. So it's like, I'm that guy, man, that's, cause I know, I've been through fucking Curtis Blow, Beastie Boys, shit, to Run DeEmcee, to Fat Boys, to fucking Cool G Rap, to everybody, man, to Run DeEmcee. I just been through all that, to Nas, Jay-Z, Twister, Young Mouth, C-Bo, Snoop Dogg, A-Ball, MJG, UGK, Big Mob, Outkast. I'm like my brother come down from different regions on y'all. Mob deep, nature, you know what I'm saying? Carmega. I'm just going deep with your shit. MC Breed, man. St. Bob in the store, man. You like, I'm that guy, man. I'm the hip hop head dude that that knows. I've been exclusive all the time when it comes to music and entertainment.
Hey, man.
In fashion. I always been exclusive. Like, I'm not gonna rock that outfit that's hanging up on the wall. You know why? Because when you go out, it's gonna be 10 other motherfuckers with the same outfit on.
True that.
I'm that guy. I'm gonna keep it shell toe Adidas, man, and Levi's and Bose, you know, a regular t-shirt, long that shit looking fresh and shit. You all good.
It's all the
You
color
shaved
scheme,
up,
man.
you made up.
I see you with the blue color scheme head to toe.
I mean, you gotta, it's all about matching, you know what I'm saying? Blued up from the shoe up.
I see you with your yellow flashing up through there.
It's a different thing. It's an accent right there.
Hey man, they blend still. It's all good.
Back to Moses Malone, Post Malone.
Moses Malone.
I'm a 76ers fan. That boy doing good. I'm like, oh.
He's gonna get soft.
But back to Post Malone.
Yeah.
Before he covered himself up, he kind of was he offbeat or was he dead wrong or was he kind of like he just?
I think he slipped, but at the same time,
He probably just full of that energy on the stage.
I mean, you know, I can't remember if he did it on a talk show or on stage, whatever. But man, I'll tell you, sometimes you get so in the moment, whatever's on your mind, you spit it. And
he did it in front of 50,000 people, so that's a shows of videos arena.
Yeah, man, you get so like when I'm on stage, man, I get lost in the fucking moment. I be humping nothing. Like I get on some shit. And you get lost, man. I feel like and so hyped up in the shit, everything that goes on. Something popped in his mind, and he was like, yeah, man. Because he obviously loves Bob Dylan. He threw that in there and he said, when I want a good cry, I listen to Bob Dylan. And the genre of hip-hop that he's in is hype shit. So a lot of the stuff that crosses his plate, you know, he's in the game. He's doing his homework. So all the shit he's hearing is the mood he's in.
And big up, shout out to Post Malone. I liked you before. The people in Dallas knew about you. I was on your first album 4 years ago. And you can go to my Facebook page. I used to share your music on my page back in 2013 on your first album when nobody knew about you. And now all of a sudden you hear these white blood-headed girls like, what's up with that Post Malone? You lame bitch, scram, bitch. You're a culture vulture.
I'm pretty sure, you know, Post Malone, I'm pretty sure he comes from like the Dallas area.
Yeah, he's from Dallas. I watched his interview on Breakfast Club. He did an interview on, we've been watching the Breakfast Club.
I've been on the Breakfast Club. I'm sure about that.
We know about people we shouldn't know about.
Forever.
You know, we got that much knowledge about. I be knowing about shit. Why the fuck I know about that shit? Yeah. But it's cool to have the information because when I hear, I do be around people that discuss that, but I sit back and hear their thoughts about it and be like, okay, all right, and I'm cool. But Post Malone though, man, I felt like it goes back to what I was saying. There are young guys. It ain't just mumble rap guys out there that are young. Quilly, Miley, Shah, on the side of the Prince, he probably older. But I'm just saying, Quilly, Miley, Dave East. I'm gonna say Dave East. I'm gonna say it again. You're a Crip dude. Shout out to him. And it's a couple dudes out there that I know that I listen to.
Yeah.
That go hard. Spado, he back out from Major Figures. And it's a bunch of guys. I listen to a lot of rappers from Philadelphia. Okay. Man, it's not being biased. It's just they rap in between. You don't know. I listen to a lot of West Coast rap too.
Yeah,
I listen to a lot of West Coast rap. Most of the East Coast rap that I listen to would be some guys from either from Queens or from New Jersey or from Philadelphia.
Yeah.
I listen to a lot of West Coast shit because that's that lifestyle that I live.
I'm about to say, it's a different lifestyle in between genres, man.
Most of the down south rap I listen to, man, is like Scarface, Zero, Trey the Truth, UGK, A-Ball and MJG. I like Young Dolph and little stuff, and but I'm just saying like for his albums I listen to. Of course, Outkast. They all their albums. Southern Playalistic. I like Goody Mob. I like a little Plies. Plies go hard. People on Jeezy and T.I. Yeah, definitely. DJ, and this goes on as you see where I'm going. Yeah, I can name my Crime Boss, Tila. You know, showing up. I got a catalog of different type of rappers. I'm not a regional person. No, I just like good music. It's no
Hey, I'm telling you, when it comes to that music sake, he is on point. Fuck with that.
Like there's nothing I don't know about.
You can't talk about,
but
it ain't too much you can miss him on.
I'm not that old guy, man, to be like, oh man, I don't like that new rap shit, man. They be mumbling and shit. Well, okay, listen to the shit you like then. You don't got I don't have to listen to Lil Uzi Vert from Philadelphia though, but he sounds just like these down south dudes. Even Philly, yeah. I don't. What's the dude's name? Lil Yachty and the other dude. I can't even tell you what new dude out. I don't know. I put the radio. Coming up though, y'all, the Scram Bitch Award. The Scram Bitch Award be coming out. We're gonna tell y'all about the little Scram Bitch. All day and all night long. They don't call me Cuddy, I call my life down. They don't call me Cuddy, I call my life down. They don't call me Cuddy, I call my life down. They don't call me Cuddy, I get my life down. They don't call me Cuddy, I get my life down. They don't call me Cuddy, I get my life down. They don't call me Cuddy, I get my life down. Hey, yo, it's your boy Cuddy Slim. We back at you like we left some on the Cuttacation-The Kickback podcast show with cracking relatives. And yeah, once again, it's like the closure of the fucking show, the closure of the show. Let me say that the correct way. And like right now, y'all know about this time when we're about to present to everybody. And everybody knows about the Scram Bit. The Scram Bit, in other words, go fuck yourself. They give an award out every week. And everyone has a Scram Bitch award. They have somebody to give. Or some story about somebody to tell the scram. Whether it's 2, 3, 4 days or forever in life. And Scram Bitch, Mercury, is something that, let's just say if something been getting on your nerve all week or probably whatever the worst thing ever happened to you in the past week to a month or so or this year, that's a continual basis. Whether it's a female, a dude, a situation, a company, whatever. They want to scram. When we say scram, bitch, in other words, go fuck yourself. So if you're in any situation, you want to say scram.
Yeah, I got you.
Get out your life, get away, move around.
Yeah.
They with the scram, bitch. So do you have any story that take kind of like?
Yeah, man, I got you quick. It's just, this is like real recent. Like this.
Okay, that's what we want to hear, some recent shit.
Yeah, man. So
and
like,
check this out. If it's a person, you can't call their name out.
I like that. I like that, man.
Nobody watches
that.
the show.
It's multiple people. Like it's like a collective little group of people.
I'm calling out my person's name.
I ain't calling names, man. I ain't like that.
21 guns salute.
It's whatever, man.
It's the realest shit I ever wrote.
It's the realest.
Against all odds.
But no, man. So recently, like I've been popping. You know, I'm posting my shit out. People see me making moves and stuff like that, and I'm announcing some shit going on, and like. All these fucking girls, man, that like used to not want to fuck with me or like we fucked around for a little bit and they were like, nah. They all come back and they just like, hey, how you doing? I seen you doing well, like all this stuff, you know, let's kick it and all this. And I'm just like, nah, scram, bitch.
He hit it right on point too. Scram, bitch.
Slam, I like them. Scram, bitch.
Right on point. Hey, that was right on point.
I like that one. I like those. Slim, you got one, man?
Man.
Tell me what you have.
You know, man, I've been real joyful lately, man.
Oh, that's righteous.
Man, I ain't been having too much, man. Ain't nothing getting up under my
righteous.
skin. But you know what, though? You know, I'm in the hood the other day, man. You know, I be dipping and dabbing, man, doing what I do and whatnot. And I'm trying to get up in the parking lot, right? You know, I'm jamming. I got my vibe going, you know, shining and everything, you know, hand on the wood, you know what I'm saying? So I'm trying to get up in the parking lot. It's a slim parking lot. It's this little Mexican chick driving, right? She out in the middle of the road, right? So I'm sitting here like, man, okay, I know this bitch see me trying to get up in this parking spot. So I try to get up in there. She just looked.
He said the bitch trying to see. He said he know the bitch trying to see him get into that parking spot. Yeah. Okay.
Like I know she see me, you know what I'm saying? And she playing though, so I'm like, okay. Damn, so let me see. Okay, let me see what she gonna do. So I'm watching her. Now she all in the car. Looking at me and laughing and talking and playing and dancing and shit. And I'm like, man, come on, man. I got things to do. Can I get through? And then so she gets out. She tried talking to me. Yeah. I wasn't feeling that shit, you know. So I was really like on some, you know what? Scram. And then come to find out, man, the chick on my little Facebook page or whatever. So you know, I quickly delete, block, all that, you know.
You sent the inbox, nigga.
Everything. Nah, man, cause you know they really ran me hot, man. You know, I'm trying to.
Try to friendly vibe with you, you know.
Yeah, man, that's the plan.
You had to get out of character.
Yeah.
or to act right.
Yeah, you know what
So,
I'm saying? Like, I'm in my own little vibe too, you know? I'm in my own vibe. I'm vibing right now. I'm doing me. Got my song going and everything. They need try to talk and jump on the page. Scram, you know who you is.
Scram.
You know who you is too. I ain't even gonna do you like that.
So George, shout out to George, King George TV. Shout out to King George TV.
I got a perfect scram bitch.
Tell me about it, man. Tell me about the scram.
My perfect scram bitch was I go to the gym and it's some weird ass dudes up in there, man.
Weird ass dudes.
Say they be following my damn exercises around. It's like, I mean, I get it. I do be doing some throw shit, but don't be like close to me while I'm working out. So. Scram bitch to this dude who jumped on leg press.
Scram to the niggas that like to work out close to other niggas.
Scram to the workout bandits. And you know who you is. We ain't gonna put your name out there. But you know who you is though. We ain't gonna do you like that. Cause y'all probably sensitive.
And alright. Now y'all know. Every time I give a scram out, this shit is rated R. Very, very violent content. It can be very ridiculous, but it's very serious.
In other words, very epic for us.
So, my Scram Bitch Award goes to Riley Garrett.
Oh, wait.
Riley Garrett.
The little cutie.
You see that? You see how exclusive this shit be, yo? You never know. Alright, then nigga, okay, alright. This the Kickback Podcast, so we always kicking that shit. Like I said, when the fuck y'all headed, how about that? Like I said, Riley Garrett is the my Scram Bitch Award goes to her because as y'all seen her on episode probably 12 or 13, I don't know. And you seen her on episode The Birthday Bash. The Birthday Bash, y'all chill, listen. She was on The Birthday Bash, she was on another episode. Both episodes, she was explaining about the Black Lives Matter and Colin Kaepernick's whole reason for everything. And both shows, y'all have seen her. Got an understanding, also agreed in front of us on camera. After, you know, at first she didn't know, but after I explained to her on camera and gave it to her on how it is, she sat there and like she was all cool about it and she got to understand about it. Until the day of when Colin Kaepernick got Man of the Year on the GQ magazine. Now this shit happened, a week or two ago, but I've been wanting to tell y'all this for the last 2 weeks based on the time of me doing the show. So, she made a post on Facebook making fun of Caitlyn Jenner getting Woman of the Year, I think. Or some shit like that, I don't know.
I ain't see that.
And Colin Kaepernick got
I saw that. Snoop Dogg.
Some of the Year on GQ magazine. And she said, she made fun about it, and mostly everybody on her timeline or her comments, her friends, they are some undercover racists or thumb-thugging racists just like her, who will not let you know they're racist when they're around, but their actions are just like their friends because they spend most of their time trying to cover up their friends' actions. At the same time, they cover up their actions around you. So it turned out she's just like all the other racist friends. That's why she made that comment.
Ooh, she gonna see that.
And so Saisha, who's on my second interview with her on the Birthday Bash, episode 19.
Hey girl.
You watched that episode. I wish we could edit the episode where we go to her part where she can talk at and say what she's saying and how she understood and got a feeling off the injustice part of the kneeling part. And how she did that. And so I tagged Saisha up into the fucking conversation on Facebook so Saisha can see this the same girl that's sitting next to her. Blonde-headed chick with the tattoos, white girl, skinny chick with the fake tits, skinny-head, all of our body girl.
With
so,
the big lips.
Yeah. She the same one. She all of a sudden made fun about the situation. It's kind of like she was laughing. She was doing what she was doing just to be friendly about it. And I ain't gonna lie, y'all, that second episode, when I got loud and crunk about this shit and showed my passion behind this shit, she got nervous and scared. She was all nervous, head shaking and stuff. That's why we went to break. I had to let her breathe. But she went on Facebook 2 weeks ago, man, going against everything she said or understood, man, on the podcast. And I had to let her ass know when she had all her friends and homeboys talking shit. And I was like, you know what, I'm not even gonna talk to y'all to go back and forth. Let's meet up and talk in public, just like that. I gave them address and everything. They didn't want to come. And then somehow she deleted me off Facebook and stopped following me on Instagram, which I don't give a damn.
Scram.
So bitch, scram. And that's who my scram bitch award go to, man. A scram bitch. But here we go right there. We're gonna sign out on the Cuttacation Show. It's your boy Cutty Slim. Thank you, Mercury, the DeEmcee for being on the show, man. Good luck on that music shit, man. Come with more music. Next time I interview you, man, we're gonna be going live. And to my rich rolling homeboy right here, you know, Slim Rico Lane. To my sidekick right here, you know how we do it, blow, boom. Now we lock up and shit, you know, we lock up. And to y'all motherfuckers that hate on us, all we gotta do is just tell y'all to scram, bitch!
Cut it.
Oh, what's happening with it? What's up with your world? King George TV, what's cracking, lady?
If you could state your name for the camera, please, sir.
I'm Cutty Slim, by the way. What's up with it?
Okay, Cutty Slim, what is it that you do?
I do podcasting, man. I'm a podcast. Cutty Slim, Cuttacation-The Kickback Podcast Show. Every Sunday at 2 p.m. Check me out on YouTube. Check out the YouTube channel, Cutty Slim.
Okay, this is not your first interview. Matter of fact, you are the first guy I interviewed. What's been going on since your first interview?
Since the first interview, man. What we talked about the first interview? I don't remember.
The passion.
Oh, the passion behind doing what you want to do, man. Yeah, man, I still got that same passion, man. You got to keep doing what you got to do, man. Nobody's not going to do it for you.
All right.
I tell everybody that.
So we're going to recap. How's this 2018 that's coming up? How's this looking for you? What can we look for?
Man, just bigger, the podcast and progressing, man. You know, trust the process. Like I told you about before, I told y'all last year around this time, I was on the Ian Gleason show. Shout out to the Ian Gleason show. I was telling everybody that merchandise and everything is gonna be coming out. We're gonna have everything rolling. The podcast, the Cuttacation Kickback was gonna be going. And now, a year later, everything that I said is actually going on. So I look forward to the podcast is getting better and better and better. As you see, we got the merchandise going, the scram bit. In other words, go fuck yourself. Got that rolling.
Well, let me get back to this then. You know, since you've been back and you're getting bigger with the podcast and you've been around more artists, tell me some good things you're seeing going on with the artists in Dallas and in the Dallas area.
The good things?
Yeah.
I mean, I haven't been to any shows and seen any artists, but I have met this one guy, Mercury DeEmcee. I watched him on Instagram. He has a good stage presence. But there are other artists that I do be around that I have of my own that there's something to reckon with.
Okay.
Yeah, I got some guys. I got some tough.
So what are you doing with these guys? How are you helping them step their game up? You know, what are you doing to help them go to this next level?
I just tell them, I cuttacation them on how to, which means medicate and educate them on how to make their music bigger than who they are. At the same time, you don't want your music to be bigger than who you are, but you want your music to go more than where your backyard is at. And I tell artists all the time, or anyone, people that surround you or in your area, your radius, those are the ones that are gonna not want you to succeed. So you got to go out of your bounds, and you want to get that crowd going.
So why is it that you think that? Why do you think that is that the people
same situation where it's crabs in the bucket. You know, they feel like the crab gonna get to the top and they gonna pull them up. or throw a ladder down from the crawl back up themselves, so they're gonna pull them down as he try to go up. So that's how it goes. I mean, it's just humanity though, it's just human beings. Some of them are like that.
Me personally, the way I feel about it is, a lot of times people just reciprocate, they push out what they actually feeling. So a lot of times you find yourself, mad at a hater as they call them, but in actuality, it's kind of a cry for help. So it is.
Well, check this out right here. Name all the rappers that got killed over the last 5 years. Where they got killed at?
At home.
Oh, exactly. You see where I'm going?
Oh,
so your home is trying to hold up. Your home is trying to kill you from the start.
There you go.
When you that fucking seed in the ground, before you even sprouted to be that flower, they already trying to kill you.
So let me ask you this: do you know that most murders of all sorts are done at the house or in your home dwelling?
That's basically what I'm saying, and that's what I'm metaphorically speaking. That if you're an artist or anybody that's trying to make something happen, you want to be rich, you got to go worldwide, not just fucking countrywide or neighborhood wide or city wide. You want to fucking go worldwide. And guess what? That shit's not gonna happen in your backyard. You gotta go above and beyond and go out of bounds. That shit's not gonna happen, man. Like, I give a fuck who listens to my podcast and surround me, because there's some motherfuckers in Minnesota, Michigan, West Virginia, Florida, Philadelphia, New Jersey, California, whatever. What I'm saying, I love when you do listen to it, but if you don't listen to it, okay. I mean, I'm not trying to. I did enough networking and promoting for you to go subscribe my shit. And like on the net, it's all about the second movement. It's chess, not checkers. There you have me, Cuttacation.
All right. So, well, that's about it. Can you give one piece of advice to young cats trying to get some money in entertainment right now?
First thing you try to do to get some money in entertainment, you got to spend money to get money. In other words, invest into yourself. So if you got that hit song on the radio, or should be for the radio, I should say, or something that's good for the strip club or the club, and you think it's jamming and you think it's fire, you just say it go hard, cuz it go hard. What you need to do is that $300 or $400 that you're spending on some fucking True Religion jeans or some joints or whatever, go spend that money and put that money into a DJ at a club, into his hand, and say, hey, yo.
So put some money back into rap.
Invest into yourself, which that is. Say, cuz, play this shit tonight as many as time you need to pay this for what I'm giving you. And sooner or later, there's going to be a rotation if this shit going hard like you say it is. Another thing, go to K104, 97.9 The Beat, whatever you're trying to do. If you're a rock band, I'm not talking just to rappers, I'm talking to everybody. If you're trying to get some people to listen to your shit, spend that money and give it to the fucking people who can make that shit worldwide or nationwide, because your neighborhood and backyard ain't gonna do it for you, dude. And I'm just saying that the way it is. And signing out your boy Cuddy Slim, Cuttacation.
Wait, 1 second.
What's happening?
You gotta give 10 seconds a shout out.
10 seconds to shout out to anybody. Shout out to everybody listening to the Kickback Podcast Show. Shout out to Northside, Polk City, you know what I'm saying, Cherokee Park, North Market. Shout out to North Philly, North Dallas, everybody in Addison, everybody in Beltline. I'm the beast of Beltline. Everybody, holla at you.
Last but not least, King George CV.
Boom.